Hi Ceramics, this is Miss Teal. First of all, thank you so much everybody for being so flexible. I know it makes it very confusing when Schoology doesn't work, but hopefully they get it fixed soon so we can be back together. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and show you our next project, which I'm really excited about. Before I go into that though, in case you missed it in the email I sent, I decided to give you guys a couple more days to finish the last assignment because I know Schoology just keeps going down. So your final set design and your 3 comments, I'm going to extend that due date till Friday, okay? So you've got a couple extra days to get that done well, okay? Just keep trying and hopefully it'll work. Sorry, I know it's very frustrating. So this part you can do away from the computer. Some of you begged me to do this and I was thinking, how can I get them away from the computer? Because I know y'all are going crazy. So our next assignment is going to be little soap sculptures. Okay, if for some reason you can't do this project, maybe you're not able to go get a bar of soap or you can't find any soap, you can message me and I can give you a research assignment, but I'd rather you try to do this. Maybe you've got some neighbors or something you could borrow it from if you can't find it. So you're going to be using things around the house. Okay, bar of soap, doesn't matter what brand, doesn't matter what shape, doesn't matter what color, as long as it's some kind of bar of soap. Okay, and also you're going to try to find some tools, okay, and you can get creative with this. Toothpicks work good if you have a toothpick. Butter knives are good. You do not need a super sharp knife, okay? The soap is actually really soft to cut. There's a cat. When you first open it up, okay? So you don't need a sharp knife. So don't go run like stab yourself. Also, you go out in the yard and get some sticks. And you could use these for tools if you're really handy. You could get like a piece of sandpaper and sharpen it, okay? So you can be creative with whatever tools you have. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come up with a design. And I'm going to say simpler is going to be better, okay? Simpler is better. Also, there's a lot of really good YouTube videos. I will add one to this discussion that I want you to watch of a guy making a turtle. It's very good. It's got some great music. But the guy is going to be making a turtle out of soap. I'm fine if you follow along with him. There's also a lot of other good videos people have done. I just want you to have the experience of making a little sculpture, okay? So up to you if you want to follow along with somebody, or you can definitely come up with your own design like I have. Okay, little guy. So what you're going to do first is you are going to draw a design. And we're going to make a template. So you're going to get your soap and you're going to trace the bar of soap, okay? So we'll actually be using this. And try to like get right on the edge so it's the actual size of your soap. Okay? Gorgeous. So then what you're going to do is you're going to draw your design, and you don't want to draw your design really small, okay? If it's just really small in the center, you're going to lose a lot of soap and it's going to be really hard to get the detail. So maximize the use of space as much as possible. So let's say I'm doing a cat. Oh my gosh. So maybe my ears go up to the top edge, maybe the back of my cat goes almost to the end here, maybe the bottom feet goes to the bottom of the soap, okay, maybe I've got a tail that comes up to an edge, okay, maybe these front legs come to this bottom edge, okay. And if you decide to do an animal and you want it to have a face, I would make it really simple, okay? Really, really simple. This guy looks so happy. Okay, maybe a little chin. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to cut this out, okay? And when you cut it out, I want you to cut out the negative shapes around it, so all this stuff. I'm going to speed up in time. So you can see this one, I've cut out all the negative shapes around it. Okay. So you can go ahead and, whoops, open up your soap. Don't open up your soap until you're actually going to be carving into it. It's going to be easiest to work with when it's freshly opened, okay? Once it's been sitting out a while, it's going to be more crumbly and things can break on you. It's going to be kind of like buttery soft when it's first opened, okay? If you start on it and you have to leave for a while and come back, I would put it in a plastic bag so it doesn't dry out, or get some saran wrap and wrap it up, okay? So I'm opening my soap. Smells clean. Okay. And if you can get your hand on maybe 2 bars of soap, that might be helpful in case the first one is a disaster. But try to make it work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace my template, make it super easy. So I'm going to set it on top of my soap, and I'm just going to find something sharp to trace around the outside. So toothpick's good, you could even use a pencil, a stick, whatever, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to trace around it. So you're just making some marks into the soap around whatever you're doing, okay? Like this. Okay. So then what you want to do is you want to get a butter knife. You can even use a plastic butter knife. And you're going to just start chopping off the negative shapes, okay? So I'll show you how easy it is to cut. Okay? Not hard. So you're going to come in and you're going to carve out all the negative shapes. Okay? So I'm going to fast forward again because I'm amazing. Oh my gosh! Okay, so I have cut out between the ears, around the head, the tail, and I've got the basic shape kind of going. You don't want your sculpture to look like it was over a bar of soap. Okay, this still looks very rectangular to me. Like the ears are very like wide, and we need to round it out. Okay, try to get some shape. So you can use your knife at an angle. Okay, if you're using, don't use a sharp knife, but if you're one of those guys that won't listen to me and you're using a sharp knife, don't cut towards you. Okay, I would cut away from me. It's safer. Okay, so you can go around the edges. Okay. If you have the name of your brand of soap on this, you can just cut that off. Okay, just slice it off so it starts to come off. Okay. I would focus on big shapes first, really general shapes first, and then gradually move into detail. Be really cautious when you're doing this, and really pay attention and be present to what you're doing, because you can accidentally cut things off, or they could fall off if they get too thin, and then you can't put them back on, and it's really frustrating. So just take some time, just do your best, okay? When you are ready to do detail, okay, you could use something sharp to come in, clean up edges, okay? I decided not to put really a face on my person, but I have kind of an indication of eye sockets and a nose, okay? Can you guys see that? Just simplified, a simple face, if you choose to do a face, but you don't have to, okay? When you're making your sculpture, you want it to look interesting from all sides, okay? You don't want it to just read as a flat piece of art. You want it to be 3D, okay? When you're done with this, I want you guys to submit a picture, okay? We're not going to submit it on a discussion board like we have in the past. I'm going to make a separate assignment for you to submit the picture to. So not everybody will see what you make, okay? I want to see your personal best, and I also want you guys to feel comfortable taking some chances with this, because it's new. I assume not many of you have done this before. So, tips for photographing it, okay? We want to avoid a blurry picture that I can't tell what it is, okay? These things are kind of tricky to photograph. So, for one, I would use your cell phone if you can instead of your webcam, because the webcam pictures in the past, a lot of them have been really blurry with your drawing. So for this, using a cell phone would be better, and then you could click on your sculpture and then focus the camera, okay? Pick a side that looks most flattering when you photograph it. Maybe you have some shadows kind of coming in, or a direct light source. And then think about if your sculpture is sitting on a white surface and your soap is white, it's going to practically disappear. So maybe you find a dark surface instead so I can actually see what you made, okay? So guys, you have a week to do this, okay? I'm going to also attach to this discussion board a good video where you can see an artist make a sculpture from beginning to end. He's got some good techniques that he uses. Also, I'm going to include some other examples for your inspiration, okay? Let me know if you're having problems, and if Schoology goes down and you need me quick, you can definitely email me, okay? Again, your set designs in the 3 comments, your last assignment, I've pushed that to Friday, okay? This project is going to be due next Wednesday, okay? Do your best on this, and I can't wait to see it. Bye, guys.